Earlier today, Shams reported that Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett is reuniting with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Lynx in a new all-encompassing role. It involves business, community efforts, and of course, because it's KG, you got to get some content development in there as well. So Shams, what more can you tell us on this reunion between KG, one of the greatest players in that organization, and the Timberwolves?
Malika, the Kevin Garnett Minnesota Timberwolves relationship has essentially been fractured ever since he retired in 2016 because of his fallout with Glenn Taylor, the old owner. But Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lowry, the new governors there, they made it a priority. They were very aggressive in making sure Kevin Garnett was brought back to this organization. They've had dinners, they've had meetings ever since they bought into the Timberwolves in 2021. Now the sides are actively working on a date, most importantly, to retire that number 21 jersey in Minneapolis. It's trending more toward next season for that jersey retirement. But you think about the changes in the investment Mark Lowry and Alex Rodriguez have put into this organization. Big money on Tim Connolly, the president of operations there in basketball. They have plans for a new arena, state-of-the-art arena in Minneapolis downtown over the next decade, and now bringing back a franchise legend in Kevin Garnett.
One of the greatest power forwards to ever do it. In that Minnesota jersey, we were enemies. When he was with the Celtics, we became family. And it was certain, I got so many stories on KG, but the one particular story, after we won the championship in 2008, 2009, I remember I was having the best start of the season of my career, and I was knocking at the door of being an all-star, but we was going through a rough patch at a point, and we had a coming to Jesus meeting when we landed in Boston. And that's when guys were addressed and guys playing with agendas. Well, damn it, I had an agenda. I was trying to get to the All-Star game. And KG called me out on the plane. I was pissed off about it. So I left the meeting, walked off the plane, and he was walking behind me like, you gonna just walk off from me? You gonna turn your back on me? We're supposed to be brothers. So I ignored him, right? And next day, I'm at the practice facility. I'm under the basket, and I'm just getting some work in or whatever. He walks on the floor. He like, hey, bro, you my little brother. That's my bad. I should want you to be able to get to the All-Star game. I should want the best for you. You should want that. That's on me. But it just goes to show you who KG is, right? We see the rah-rah KG, but he actually is a great human being, one of the greatest teammates I ever had, my brother for life, and Butu brother, we forever tied together.
And you know what's cool? I love it when you can learn, when you have positions like this where the players that are active can really use that resource in real time. Because they're oftentimes legends of the game, but being able to, I think a lot of people say this about KG, he respects the game. He's passionate about it. He's passionate about the next generation. He's passionate about sharing his knowledge. So I'm happy he has this position now.
Well, the Timberwolves, certainly this is well-deserved. They have a tough task coming up here as they face the Oklahoma City Thunder coming up tomorrow. But tonight, the Lakers, they face the Jazz. Luka Doncic has been off to a torrid start. He leads the league in scoring with a career high just under 35 points a game. And with numbers like that, could an MVP award follow? Well, our senior writer, Dave McMenamin, caught up with Luka this week. Here's their conversation.
How are you? Good to see you. See you. Thanks for coming here. You got a seat for you right here.
Quiet on the set.
This is your highest scoring average thus far, and you've obviously scored a bunch already. Is this the best basketball of your career thus far?
I don't think so. I think I have to play better. I feel like I can play better, like a lot of nights. So I don't know if it's the best basketball I've played just because of points, but you know, I feel like I can do way more stuff.
What are the things that you're asking of yourself?
I think for the start of the season, I was playing great defense, kind of trying to get back to that, limit my turnovers, be more efficient, get more rebounds, get more assists. All that I feel like I can do a lot better.
Obviously, you and Austin are such big parts of this team. LeBron is too. No one really knows how the end of his career is going to go. He might not even know right now. What's it been like being a teammate with him this year?
It's just insane that he's still playing at the highest level, 23rd season. It's been great, you know. Obviously, all his habits are what allow him to be here, but just playing with him, looking what he does at this stage is amazing.
In Toronto tonight, the Lakers come to town, but they'll do it without Luka Doncic, who's out for the birth of his second child in Slovenia.
Not that long ago, you were in Slovenia. You and your fiance welcomed in your second daughter, Olivia. What was it like going through that whirlwind in the middle of an NBA season?
Well, it was a lot, not gonna lie, but you know, I was just happy to be there when my daughter was born. You don't want to miss that moment. So yeah, just being a dad, it's awesome, especially 2 girls. I said this some time ago when my first one was born. You know, they don't care whatever you play good, you're bad. They're always the same. You know, they're happy when you're home, and that's what's the best. Just want to be a good dad, want to spend time with them, and that's it. That's life.
Doncic, dug it in. Doncic, 47.
You haven't won MVP yet, but you've done just about everything else a player could do through this start of their career. How do you feel like you fit into the conversation for that award this year?
I feel I can be it, but obviously my first focus is obviously championship. I don't try to think that much of individual awards, but obviously anybody who plays basketball wants the MVP. Obviously I want it, but it's gonna come with our team winning. So first of all, trying to focus on that, on every game, trying to win every game.